Hey friends, and welcome back to the Reddit Rainbow. I'm here on my new setup. You'll notice that Vibes and Delights is in the background. Know that this will say Reddit Rainbow, but this is also an ask that I'm going to ask you. I need someone out there who can make me a logo. I am willing to pay for it. Granted, I don't have that much money, but I am willing to pay for some art so that I can have a background to do this. I want a couple things I would like on there. I would like it to say Reddit Rainbow. I would like it to say like Reddit Rainbow with Frenny. I would like it to have Godzilla somewhere on there, or like a silhouette, or even like a chibi style, like I like. I need it to have the robot and the butterfly, and I will use it for this, and I would be willing to pay for it. Please and thank you. All right, guys. Slappa and I's anniversary was just yesterday, and we're gonna go hang out all weekend, and it's gonna be great fun. Granted that the rain doesn't rain us out, but anyway, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited to spend time with my beloved. We've been married for 11 years, or I'm sorry, we've been together for 11 years and married for 9. And I am so proud and happy of that gross idiot. Anyway, all right. So he sent me a new story. So grab your vibes and your delights. I haven't read this story, so let's jump in. Am I the asshole for threatening to quit my job because my wife just randomly quit hers? My immediate first thought was that there's an ulterior motive. She just wants to be a stay-at-home wife, or, she's maybe cheating and doesn't want to pay to be cheating anymore. Or, I don't know. Whatever the case may be, I know there's something dark and dusty under the surface, but watch, it might be a plot twist. Anyway, I don't know. I'm rambling. This is a microphone. This is what happens when you put a microphone in front of me. Anyway, so am I the asshole for threatening to quit my job because my wife just randomly quit hers? My 35 male wife, 33 female, inherited a large chunk of her late father's sizable estate. She made it very clear that the money she inherited was supposed to go to her dad's bloodline, also known as her and our children, 13 female, 9 male, that I'm not entitled to a cent of it. This has me really fucked up already. I'll tell you why after we finish reading. We live in North Dakota, and I make $52K a year doing a property management job I hate. It gets old driving around dealing with tenants who take their frustration out on me because my boss decided to cut corners. My wife worked as an accounts payable clerk, making $32,000. She hated her job because there was no growth and it was boring, but she held the job to show her dad she was responsible. Her dad passed away, and now she inherited a 5-bedroom mortgage-free house in another state, and it's in one of the most high cost of living areas near a private college where nearly all of the students come from East Coast private schools. She rented out the house by bedroom to students and gets $6,000 a month when it's all said and done. That is insane. The rest of her inheritance is locked in a trust that pays out $15,000 a month. What I wouldn't give just for 15, like I don't even like maybe 7, 6, 3,000 a month. Just one additional $1,000 a month would just put us in a really great, oh my gosh. Anyway, all right. She gets everything is locked in a trust that pays out $15K a month. Living in North Dakota, the approximately $252,000 she gets is more than enough to live well. Right. That's my point. Oh my God. I'm just asking for one singular thousand more. Right. Anyway, however, I feel like my wife has been unfair with how she's handled the money. Right away, she rented herself a BMW. Rented, maybe he means like lease, I don't know, and then decided she was done cooking and would order out every day. The problem is I have high cholesterol, and a lot of the foods aren't good for me, and the foods that are good for me, she never leaves enough real leftovers. I can stomach the fact that her inheritance is hers, but it does hurt that I've never resisted picking up the financial burden when I earned more, but she hoards all her new money. She puts her inheritance disbursements and rent income all into accounts under her name. And meanwhile, our day job incomes keep going into joint bank accounts. That would make sense. But then she quit her job out of the blue last week. She said she looked at her boss, 50 female, and and said that she was not cut out to work until she was old like her, and she wants to pursue her passion of photography but doesn't want to earn money from it. So she quit. But the problem is that when she quit, she gets the 250K plus basically effort free. I don't benefit from that, but still have to pay for the mortgage and other household expenses since she refuses to pay for it, citing it as joint expenses. I don't agree with that at all. Like, at all. I don't agree with that. She lives there. Why isn't she paying? Or is she trying to say I'm paying for the children? Like, maybe are you stop paying for children? I don't know. I have a lot of questions as to why. And also, I think this is really, really fucked up. But I mean, like, at bare minimum, it's your money to do with what you want, right? But it's your husband. So why wouldn't you just want to do that with your husband? You know what I'm saying? Like, my money that my dad gave me, I'm going to use to help out my husband. You know, we got in a fight and I threatened to quit my job too if we're all just quitting jobs now because work is hard. And her rationalization was that she buys takeout every day for us now. So my job was enough to pay for her mortgage. I asked that if she wants to upgrade houses like she upgrades cars, I'm guessing the new house won't be in my name. Will I have to pay the maintenance, contribute to mortgage payments? And she said I should have to, because it would be living expenses that I could benefit from just as much as her. Am I the asshole for being annoyed at her selfishness? No, but I think you're experiencing what every single woman in this situation has ever dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, there's countless stories of our grandparents, you know, grandmothers not being able to, like, work, have jobs, and like everything's in their husband's name, and then like the husband's like cheating and being weird and all this other shit, not sharing the money, and then they leave and then they have to start completely over, right? That's where this man is. This is financial abuse to me. Like, I just, again, I'm just like, I love my spouse. I love my partner. I love my husband. I love my beloved Slappa. I could never imagine doing this kind of thing. Anyway, so I could talk about that all day, but let me tell you about why this is striking such a nerve for me, okay? When Slappa and I were first together, again, we've been together for 11 years, married for 9. We had found out we were pregnant and we got engaged, and I really needed a bigger car. I had a little 2004 Mustang, you know what I'm saying? And while it will carry a car seat, you know, it's not lucrative, right? I needed a bigger car. So my dad passed away shortly before I met Slappa, right? My dad promised me his car all through my whole entire life. Everyone has heard my father say that this will be my car. This is a car that would be inherited to me, right? This is the car that I will own whenever I grow up and go to college and so on and so forth. Clearly, I didn't go to college, right? But the car was still for me. My dad even had me drive the car in his last year of life. Like, he wanted me to have my Mustang, right? But he also wanted me to get used to upkeeping the Avalon, his car, the 98 Toyota Avalon. And so when he passed away, of course, I didn't want the car. Obviously, I had my own car. But once I became pregnant, I asked my mother, could I maybe get that car? I'll give Slappa my Mustang and I will drive the Avalon, right? And my own mom told me I couldn't have it because my dad would have wanted it for me to drive, not for him and anybody else possibly to drive. I don't know if it was like grief, like messing with her or something, but it was really hurtful, you know what I'm saying? Because my thought was I would give up my car and I would use that car, which it was bigger, it used more gas, you know, but I was willing to keep it and drive it and, you know, tote my children around it, right? It was going to be for me and my children, and occasionally Slappa would drive. Slappa doesn't drive. I don't like him driving. So it would have been me driving it regardless. And that's what my mom kept saying and refused to give me the car because of that. Slappa and I made it work. we sold the car. We got a new one. We have since gotten, we're okay. Anyway, that's what I meant when I had a story that was really similar to inheritance, and how it was a bad situation. But anyway, I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts. I can't wait to hear what you guys think about my new setup. I can't wait to hear you guys hear me ramble. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Be safe out there. It is definitely the rainy season. The tornado sirens are going off as we speak. It's thundering and lightning outside. But anyway, all right, guys, love you.